Hey there gamers, I'm probably Senpai, and today we're going to be discussing where to find scales, which is a question I tend to get on stream all the time. Now, for almost any resource in the game, you can go to the collection tab and find out exactly where to acquire it. However, for whatever reason, when you go to the Eternity Isle tab and you go to foraging and you go to scales, there is no information there. And I believe this is why this comes up all the time. So today, not only will I be telling you where to find scales in this really short little video, but I will also be telling you how to get a lot more. And if you find today's video helpful, please do me a very big favor and hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. Now let's start with exactly where you can find scales. Scales can only be found in one part of the map on Eternity Isle, and that is going to be the oasis here in the Glittering Dunes. And you can only get them from this one body of water. Now keep in mind, to get scales from this body of water, you must fish in the open water. You can't fish in any of the circles. So when you fish in open water, you're going to get one of two things. You're either going to get a bass or you're going to get scales. Now this is entirely luck-based. This is just RNG. From what I've seen, it's about a 50-50 chance when it comes to pulling scales out of this pond. However, there are two things that you can do to greatly increase the number of scales you bring in. Number one would be making sure you have the well-fed bonus, which is indicated by the little gold bar here above my avatar. Whenever you are well-fed and you have that gold bar, you're going to have an increased chance for what's called a critical event. Critical events are those little red resource explosions we'll see sometimes when foraging, mining, gardening, or fishing. So as long as you keep that well-fed bonus, you're going to be triggering these critical events, which will give you a chance to collect a lot more scales. Just keep in mind, the only way to get your energy bar into the golden range is by eating cooked meals. So if I eat a strawberry, you'll notice it doesn't move at all, but if I eat my pastry cream and fruit, you'll see we go all the way up here. Now, the second method you could use to get more scales would be the obvious method of having a fishing companion with you. Now, for me, I have no fishing companions. Like, there are no fishermen in my Eternity Isle or my valley. I have one digging companion, 25 mining companions, and everyone else is a time bender. Now, you may be wondering, Senpai, why not just make one fisherman so you can get the bonus? Well, these bonuses all work the same way with pretty much all of the professions. If you have only one fisherman in your valley and you hang out with them, assuming they're level 10, you will have a 20% chance at them just giving you a +1 of whatever item you fished up. Now, if you have two fishermen in your valley, you will have a 40% chance of them giving you a +1. And this continues to stack every time you add a new fisherman to your valley. So if you have 5 fishermen in your valley, you will get a +1 duplicate of whatever you fish up 100% of the time. But what happens when you go past 5? Well, at that point, every single villager is going to give you another 10% chance at +4 of whatever you fish up. And if you go all the way to 15, you will have a 100% chance at whatever you fish up being +4. The reason I don't have fishermen in my valley is because the main things I want to collect are from mining and from time bending. When it comes to getting scales, I just use the well-fed bonus, and while I'm watching TV or hanging out, I'll just open the game on my Steam Deck and I'll just cast out over and over for hours on end, racking up some scales in the process. So for me, just the well-fed bonus is enough. But if you, for some reason, need thousands of scales, having a few fishing companions in your valley may be the extra boost you're looking for. Keep in mind, you can change villager professions by crafting the training manuals at the crafting bench. However, you can only give these manuals to a villager that is level 10. You need to give it to them as a gift, and then it will change their profession into whatever that training manual was. And you could use this to make more mining companions, fishermen, time benders, whatever. So just to recap here, the only place you're going to find scales is in this body of water in the oasis, and you're going to want to fish in the open water, not in any of the circles. And if you want to guarantee more scales, make sure you keep that well-fed bonus active the entire time you're fishing. And if you have some fishing companions, make sure to bring a level 10 fishing companion with you whenever you're going out to collect scales. Now, quick and speedy tutorials like this one are pretty new on my channel, and I'm planning on doing them to cover pretty much all of the resources here on Eternity Isle. So if you found today's video helpful, do me a very big favor and hit that thumbs up, and consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and enjoy your adventures on Eternity Isle.